I was recently watching a video by Darryl Sloan. The title of the video was Ethics Without God, Endgame. In the video, Darryl argued one can make moral choices without God. Darryl argued that the capacity for moral behavior arises from several sources. The first source is evolutionary selection of traits that benefit society. The second source is the socialization of children. The third source is a sort of social contract. I agree with Darryl that evolution, socialization, and a social contract are factors which enable us to behave in moral ways. I would argue that these factors enable us to make moral decisions of a sort. However, to propose that these factors generate all of morality is, in fact, to choose a particular form of morality. Let me explain. For me, morality is primarily concerned with the question, how should I live my life? However, the values that are instilled in me by evolution, by my upbringing, and by the social contract, only partly answer this question. These values that have been instilled in me answer the question only insofar as my choices affect others, or affect society, or affect the human gene pool. Certainly how I affect others, society, and the human race are a large and important part of the answer to the question, how ought I to live my life? However, they do not exhaust it. I cannot be reduced to the effects that I have upon others. Now, I want to interject a caveat here. I am going to talk about my own decisions. If I make a particular choice, it doesn't mean that you need to make the same choice. The choices I make regarding how I think I ought to live are for me moral or ethical decisions. However, I do not judge others for choosing differently. I just wanted to make that clear before I proceed. A great many people in Western society enjoy becoming intoxicated. For example, by drinking alcohol. Now, obviously, society frowns upon certain behaviors that might be related to intoxication. For example, drunk driving, or losing one's job due to drunkenness. However, Western society does not frown upon intoxication per se. That is, it doesn't frown upon intoxication as long as a certain degree of safety is observed. From the viewpoint of survival of the species, safe intoxication does not appear to be a problem. In fact, a certain amount of self-destructive behavior by certain individuals may actually help the gene pool. Also, from the point of view of the social contract, at least in Western societies, safe intoxication does not appear to be a problem. Finally, from the values many people have been taught in childhood, safe intoxication is not considered a problem. The dominant morality in Western society teaches that safe intoxication is ethically neutral. Likewise, the kind of morality that springs from evolution, from early childhood socialization, and from a social contract, also has nothing to say about safe intoxication. I think it is safe to say that there is a strong connection between the conventional norms of society and the sources of morality that Darryl discusses. I would argue that the theory that limits our capacity to make moral decisions to these factors, in effect, endorses those conventional norms of society as being the whole of morality. In short, the main question of morality is no longer the question, how ought I live my life, to the question of how does my behavior affect others. I hope you found this talk thought-provoking.